Before the Great Schism, before the unfollows and the blocked accounts, there was us. There was a time when our biggest worry was who would bring snacks to the next hangout, not who would be left out of the next group chat. We were a unit, a crew, the kind of group that moved together, laughed together, and sometimes even dressed alike by accident. A perfectly curated little ecosystem of chaos and inside jokes. Our group dynamic was a beautiful mess, and we wouldn't have had it any other way.
We called ourselves the Misfit Mafia, which, honestly, sounds way cooler than it actually was. But it made us feel like we belonged to something special, even if it was just a running joke.
In reality, we were just 7 people who found each other in the awkward trenches of late adolescence and clung on for dear life. We were each other's safety net, even when the world felt overwhelming. Our bond was built in the quiet, glowing light of our phone screens, late-night conversations, endless scrolling, and the comfort of knowing someone was always just a message away.
Our history wasn't written in yearbooks. It was archived in sprawling group chats, where every meme and typo told a story, and tagged photos stretching back to 2018. Every embarrassing selfie and blurry party pic was a timestamp of our friendship.
Our group chat was the central nervous system of our social lives. It pulsed with energy, drama, and the occasional all-caps rant.
It's where we dissected bad dates, celebrated small wins, and hyped each other up for the tiniest victories, and sent ugly selfies that would never see the light of Instagram. The uglier, the better. It was a badge of trust.
We shared everything. Memes, music, weird DMs. No topic was off limits, and no secret was too small to spill. This constant stream of content was our love language. It was how we said, "I'm thinking of you," without ever saying a word.
We knew who needed a dark humor meme at 3 a.m., and who needed a pep talk before a big test or a dreaded Monday shift, and who needed a cat video to get through Monday. We had a meme for every mood, a video for every crisis.
Our online world was a safe house, a place where vulnerability was met with heart emojis and supportive gifs. It was a digital sanctuary built on trust and shared laughter. We thought our foundation, built on years of digital camaraderie, was unshakable. We believed nothing could break us apart.
Looking back, it's almost painful to remember how simple it was. The world felt smaller, safer, and so much easier to navigate together.
The group chat rallied through every drama, big or small. We were each other's first responders, always ready with advice or a joke.
We were so proud of how we handled it. Every crisis felt like a test we passed together, proof of our unbreakable bond. We thought we could handle anything. We felt invincible, like nothing could shake the foundation we'd built. That blissful ignorance was the first thing to pop when the real world in all its complicated glory finally came knocking, and suddenly everything changed. It all started, as most modern disasters do, with a TikTok. Just a minute-long video, but it would change everything for us. It was an explainer video about putting pronouns in your bio, meant to be simple, supportive, and forgettable.
The creator argued it was a small act of solidarity with the trans and non-binary community. Just a gesture, but one that could mean a lot to someone feeling unseen.
Liam dropped it in the group chat. At first, nothing happened. Just another video, lost in the endless scroll of our daily lives.
I replied, "I don't know. Feels a bit like forced speech to me." I didn't mean to start anything, just sharing my honest reaction.
I jumped in, explaining it was about inclusivity, not force. Classic Maya move, trying to educate, hoping to bridge the gap before it widened.
Alex's comment cracked the harmony. Ben chimed in. "My pronouns are obvious, why do I have to advertise?" Suddenly, the air felt charged. Suddenly, the chat became a digital courtroom. Every message felt like evidence, every reply a cross-examination.
The case was the people versus pronouns in bio, and every member of our friend group was called to the stand. No one could stay silent.
The chat, once a stream of memes and life updates, was now a battleground. The mood had shifted and everyone felt it.
It was no longer about the video, it was about our values. Suddenly, everything felt personal.
The fuse was lit, and there was no going back. Words once typed couldn't be unsent.
The debate was on, and the group chat would never be the same. Every notification made my heart race.
We had no idea how far the fallout would reach. What started as a simple conversation would echo for weeks. The digital grenade had gone off. There was no way to put it back together. Our safe space was gone. The group felt different, fragile. The first cracks had appeared, and none of us knew how deep they would go. The debate spilled out of the group chat and onto social media. Liam posted the video publicly, inviting the internet into our private disagreement.
The DMs turned nasty. Anonymous insults, personal attacks. I shared screenshots, hands shaking.
I got messages praising me for standing up. It hardened my stance.
Subtweets and cryptic stories became our weapons. Every post was a coded jab.
The debate stopped being about empathy. It was about winning, about the best clapback.
We were performing for an invisible audience, not talking to friends.
The friendship itself became secondary to the ideological battle. We forgot to be kind to the people we once called our closest friends.
The safe space was gone, replaced by a minefield.
We were all playing to the crowd, not to each other. The digital daggers cut deep. Our group was fracturing in real time. For a week, the conflict simmered on our phones, but it was bound to spill into real life. At trivia night, the air was thick with tension. We sat in factions, barely speaking.
During the history round, I answered a question about Stonewall, then looked at Alex. See? This is why it matters.
I slammed my glass down. Everything has to be a lecture with you, doesn't it?
That was it. The dam broke. Years of friendship dissolved into a shouting match in a crowded bar.
I accused Alex of being selfish and ignorant.
I called Maya a self-righteous bully.
Ben tried to play peacemaker, but was drowned out.
It was ugly. People stared. Our drama was now public. The argument wasn't about pronouns anymore. It was about everything. The TikTok was just the spark. Maya left in tears. Alex sat fuming. The rest of us were stunned. The trivia game was forgotten. Our friendship ended right there, between the second and third rounds. The bill came, and we split it in silence. The group was divided, maybe for good. After trivia night, the group chat went silent, a digital ghost town.
For 2 days, not a single message. The silence was louder than the shouting.
Everyone knew something was broken, and no one knew how to fix it.
Then came the exodus. Maya left first. No message. Just gone.
Liam left next. Then Chloe, who'd stayed silent, exited too.
The misfit mafia was dismantled, one quiet departure at a time. Unfriending and unfollowing followed. It felt even more personal.
I saw Maya and I were no longer friends on Facebook. Liam had blocked Ben.
Years of connection gone with a click.
The ghosting was the most painful part. Even those on the sidelines started avoiding each other. Plans were cancelled. Texts went unanswered.
The easy, casual nature of our friendship was replaced by anxiety and silence. The digital silence bled into real life. Our vibrant circle collapsed into lonely islands. The group chat was now just a monument to what we'd lost. The worst part wasn't just losing friends at the center of the conflict. It was the collateral damage.
Chloe hated conflict. She tried to stay neutral, but the pressure was too much.
She sent me a message at 2 a.m. She couldn't sleep, felt trapped, and finally withdrew from everyone.
Chloe deactivated her accounts, vanishing from the social media landscape.
I tried to be the mediator, calling both sides, hoping to bridge the gap.
But logic was useless in a war of emotions. Both sides saw neutrality as betrayal.
My efforts backfired. I ended up alienated from both factions.
I just wanted my friends back. But by trying to save everyone, I lost everyone.
In these polarized conflicts, there's often no safe middle ground. The collateral damage was real. Some friendships just couldn't survive the fallout. The cost was higher than any of us expected. The fallout broke more than our group. It broke our trust in each other and in friendship itself.
Do I agree with this? If I don't, can we still be friends? It was exhausting.
Did we ever really know each other, or just avoid the messy stuff?
The debate revealed a chasm in our values we never saw before.
I started self-censoring, online and in real life. Authenticity was replaced by caution.
Conversations became bland and superficial. We avoided anything real. The group splintered into smaller, ideologically pure.
We retreated into new group chats, safe spaces where our views were never challenged.
The division that started with one video was now amplified by the very platforms we lived on. The echo chamber was complete. Months passed. The world outside kept moving. But for us, time felt slower, stretched thin by uncertainty. The anger faded, replaced by sadness. The silence between us grew heavier, but it was less sharp than before. The misfit mafia was gone, but some of us tried to pick up the pieces even if our hands still shook.
I reached out to Sam, the would-be mediator. We met for coffee, unsure what to say at first. It was awkward, but some of the old rhythm returned. We laughed, hesitantly, remembering better days.
After that, we started a new group chat, The Survivors. It felt strange, but also like a small act of hope. Just 3 of us. But it was a start. The empty seats reminded us of what was lost.
Rebuilding trust is slow. Every step forward feels fragile, like mending something that could break again. We have unspoken rules now, no hot-button topics in the chat. We tiptoe around old wounds, careful not to reopen them.
I ran into Ben at the grocery store. It was unexpected, and for a moment, I almost turned away. We talked about avocados, not the past. The conversation was light, but it meant more than it seemed. It was a small step, a quiet gesture that maybe, just maybe, things could heal.
It wasn't forgiveness, but it was a crack of light, a sign that hope could slip in, even now.
We're learning to have hard conversations in person, not between memes and GIFs. It's uncomfortable, but it's honest. The process is fragile, but it's real. Every new smile feels like a seed planted in uncertain ground.
Some connections aren't completely broken, just badly damaged. We're learning to untangle the knots, slowly.
We're not what we were, but we're trying. That effort, shaky as it is, matters.
The rebuild is slow, but it's happening. Each day brings a new piece to fit, a new chance to try again. We're learning to value kindness over being right. It's a lesson we wish we'd learned sooner.
It's not a grand reunion, but it's something. Even small gatherings feel like victories now.
We're survivors, and that's enough for now. We hold on to each other, even if it's just barely.
Maybe with time, we'll find our way back to something like friendship. The path is long, but we're still walking it. The wounds are deep, but hope remains. Healing is slow, but every day brings a little more light. The fire isn't out yet. There's still warmth left, and maybe that's enough to begin again. The biggest lesson? Social media is a terrible place for meaningful disagreement. It rewards outrage, not empathy. We treated our group chat like a sacred space, forgetting it was owned by a tech company that profits from conflict. We learned the hard way that not every opinion needs to be shared and not every disagreement needs to be public. Friendship needs privacy and safe spaces, offline, where nuance isn't lost. I don't know if our group will ever be whole again, but I have hope. We're rebuilding with new rules, kindness over being right, logging off when things get heated. Protect your friendships. Take the conversation offline. Remember the person behind the screen. Our digital campfires are fragile,